Hey everybody, this is me Raman Krithik. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please go and subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get more updates. So in this video, we are going to see about Loki episode 6 review and ending explained in this video. If you're a fan of Loki and if you're a fan of a Marvel Cinematic Universe, I have made a whole playlist. Please go watch it and like it also. Thanks for coming here. So let's start with our video. So the latest MCU Disney Plus Hotstar show, that is Loki episode 6, aims to tie up all the loose ends explored in the previous 5 installments. It's a tough task, but the Loki finale puts in a big effort to bring the mysteries surrounding the TVA, the person at the end of the void, and Loki and Sylvie's relations to cohesive conclusion. It attempts this while also posing some new questions for future MCU movies and TV shows to explore. Is so Loki episode 6 brought Loki and Sylvie to this citadel at the end of the time. There they found Miss Minutes waiting for them. After refusing promises of a throne and happiness, Loki and Sylvie pressed onwards to meet he who remains, and he explains that he is keeping the timeline stable and safe from evil versions of himself. Ultimately, he is killed by Sylvie, and the timeline begins to branch widely. After a kiss, Sylvie sends Loki back to the TVA. However, this TVA is different, and Mobius doesn't recognize the god of mischief. The Loki finale is heavy on talking, which is necessary to fully explain the madness of the previous 5 episodes. There is a lot to consume here, but there's also a fun fight between Sylvie and Loki. What's more, the Sylvie and Loki kiss will no doubt be a payoff for fans who wanted the two to get together. Despite them being the same person and complications that could cause. The highlights of the Loki episode 6 was actor Jonathan Majors. Though his presence was literally cut short, viewers were treated to the charismatic good version of himself. It's exciting to think about what the evil version of him will be like. He will no doubt appear as Kang the Conqueror in upcoming movies, and it was good to see on an MCU TV show having a big impact on the universe. Previous shows have been relatively optional when it comes to keeping up with the goings on of the MCU. Loki, however, bucks this trend and should be watched to understand what exactly is happening in the upcoming movies like Doctor Strange, In the Multiverse of Madness, Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantumania, and possibly Spider-Man No Way Home. And let me explain the ending of this Loki episode 6 series. At the end of Loki episode 6, Sylvie kills he who remains. With no one at the helm to keep the timeline stable, branches begin to form. As he dies, he who remains tells Sylvie that he will see her again soon. This is clearly a nod to the version of himself that will now be let loose. Expect to see an evil version of He Who Remains in the upcoming MCU media. Kang the Conqueror looks set to be the next big bad. Meanwhile, Loki ends up back at the TVA. However, Mobius doesn't recognize him, and the Timekeeper statues have been replaced by He Who Remains. Clearly, Loki has been sent to another timeline where a different version of TVA exists, and it's unclear what this means for the character. It's also important to mention that Mobius never got to ride a jet ski, though his survival means it's a possibility in the future. In other Loki news, it turns out that the god of mischief may have survived his Infinity War death at the hands of Thanos. Here's how. So that's it, people. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get more updates. Thank you so much.